All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the cast. Sorry about last week. We weren't feeling up to it, and a bunch of people weren't able to be there, so that's why we didn't have it then. And even yesterday, it should have been out this morning. Today is Wednesday, but whatever. So now we're bringing it to you today. In the top left corner, we have Outcuber1, the quiet member who hopefully won't be as quiet this time. In the bottom left, we have Scrub Lord at 29. The
My
bottom
bitter
right.
feet are rancid.
What?
Nothing. You just need a bit of chaotic force to have fun. Anyways,
Damn
keep going.
it. In the bottom right, we have the Corn Chili. And in the top right, we have Already Jimbo, who may or may not say much today, but he's here in spirit. And then, of course, you have me, your host, Mean Turtle 977. All right. So, I mean, how's everyone doing? It's been a minute, since we've all been in a family chat together around the
God
Discord
damn it.
campfire.
School is very rough.
School kind of sucks, getting an education. They didn't tell me that my mental status
mental
would
health.
degrade over time, where I become as we speak.
It's part of your it's I'm gonna have to edit
It's a
that out.
part of
It's
my
part of
persona.
your part of your education is learning the truth. You see, you growing up, you grow up, you're happy, everything is great, fine and dandy, and then once you finally grow up, you realize, oh shit, life sucks.
Well, see,
Eh,
college is like 80% screening, 20% actually learning what you want for your degree. If you can make it through the 80%
20%.
of bullcrap, then congratulations, you deserve whatever job you can get with your degree. But if you don't, then too bad. It doesn't matter if you're the best in the business, you don't have your degree, you can't get your job.
Yeah,
My thought
Damn.
on it all.
I think it's a little unfortunate that nowadays it requires you have little letters next to your name, but I mean it is the fact of
Gotta get that.
life, I guess. You gotta get them
For kids
numbers
be
with
like with
letters.
Junior, they got extra letters.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Well, I mean, there are other ways. Like you don't have to do that. Like you can grow money like I currently am with crypto mining. So I mean, you can do all sorts of fun stuff like that and make a living. And it's pretty much literally just growing money on trees. The people told you, it's like you can't grow money on trees, and it's like, well, I mean, first of all, money is made out of paper, which is made out of trees. So technically, the government does it every day. um, any other family news that's hopefully not as depressing?
I mean, I got something more depressing, but I'd prefer to keep it private.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't
Well,
want to be like, it all started on January 29th,
it'll
It's
start.
like, this is a podcast, not like a help group.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be either. It depends on
It
how
could,
sad
but,
boy hours we are.
yeah, and like, do we want randoms knowing?
I mean,
We
it
can't
does
get away
come
with it like the
content.
big name celebrities do.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe. None of us are female,
Maybe.
which is a big disadvantage. But
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we
yeah.
can't just post half naked pictures and have the internet forgive us.
I'll try.
Or the thing that I saw a freaking video on this channel like that. And it was like there are these streamers, there are these female streamers that are just doing stuff in hot tubs. They're literally just sitting in a hot tub in a bikini and making content, and they're making huge amounts of money on it.
We have to try that. I mean, we have a few people that we know that own pools. We could try it.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
Dead ass.
so it's just OnlyFans without
who knows? I don't think
It
we can
wouldn't
say
be
that.
OnlyFans. It'd be Only Bros.
Only bros.
Hold on, let's see if that's a website before we get copyright struck.
I don't think that works that way.
I don't know, Ben. Some people
You can
hate
get
that.
copyrighted. You can get canceled for nearly anything.
I mean, we've already
Only
said
Bros-
like 40 sus things thus far for
You
the
could-
internet, so
That domain is available, so if
it's
anyone
available.
wants it,
Oh gosh, buy it. How much?
onlybros.com is available.
How much?
Let's see if I click renew now. $15 a year.
What?
and
Anyone
then
have a
$5
credit card? I'm
um.
kidding, of course, but you know.
All right. So, anyways,
Hi.
Markiplier here with the double upload.
What did he put up?
Oh, I don't know. I made it up.
Oh, okay.
It was just getting weird and sexist. So I was like,
Uh,
Ben.
Okay, so I, of all things,
Let's
I put
let's
up a comment on a video, and it is simply 6 words long. Bungie tomorrow, due to an issue. I've gotten 350 likes on it. It makes me pretty happy, you know. So little effort for so much happiness. Yet no one subscribed to my channel, but that's okay. I'm not desperate. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Due to an
I'm
issue
not
with
going insane.
Titans, warlocks have been permanently disabled.
I'm not going insane. Don't worry. Yeah, but so you know, I have that kind of thing going on. Well, you know, so there's this game that came out. It's mostly PVE, or it is all PVE game. It's called Outriders. It's like a third-person shooter, ability based. It's pretty fun. I know Outkeeper, you played a lot of it.
I finally got a second legendary today.
Yeah, how long did it take
9
you to get the first one?
hours.
Tell our viewers.
The first one was 7.5 hours
7.
to
I
get one legendary in that game. Now, on release, it will probably be much higher drop rates because the way world instances work, we're capped at 5 in the demo, and it can go all the way up to 15. But that's after the game launches. But in the demo, 7.5 hours for my first legendary.
yeah, like
Painful.
that makes D1 look generous.
Oh
But,
yeah.
like,
Oh
I
yeah.
miss D1, dude. I've been having a recent thirst lately to like play Crota's End.
first. I think they're gonna add it as a in Witch
They'll
Queen. They're
probably
gonna
break.
add it as a
It'll
dungeon.
no. It'll be a
So-
strike.
It'll be a strike.
Like,
Ouch.
I
It's
mean,
Yeah,
not hard
Crota,
enough to
But
be
if
a
that's gonna
dungeon.
be Destiny 2, Destiny 2 just doesn't have. It's just not the same.
well, I mean, there's more stuff, man.
No,
get
it's
it.
not that
I
it's
agree.
just this art style is garbage. So I mean, like, there's just something about D1's art style that's just like superiorly better than D2's. I mean, D2 you have a bunch of content. I mean, yes, but I mean, like, it's just not the same. And plus, I want to do Wrath of the Machine and King's Fall again.
I've never
I
done
love
those
King's
raids.
Fall.
I'd love to run those.
Well,
I think
if we
understand,
ever decide to actually do it, you can count me as a raid member.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
As a matter of fact, I should probably level up the Titan because I was a hunter main. As surprising as it was before I started
Wait.
eating crayons.
Were we brethren once? I was a hunter
Me.
main.
crayons, me small brain.
I was a hunter
Hey, don't
main
fuck with
once.
purple crayons, dude.
Yeah. Oh, purple crayons in D1
No,
are
it's
terrifying.
the orange crayons you gotta worry about. It's the orange ones you gotta worry about.
Bruv.
Yeah, the D1 purple crayon eaters, like, you know, that dude pops a bubble on his own, you just peace out. You're not gonna win, you know. Like D2, you can kill the guy, you know. D1, oh shit.
Yeah, but then like in D2 you kill a guy, but it's like, oh, it's busted. You know,
Just
you get all these
D2 D1
gross-
gets 1 kill. It's so broke. This is so fun. D2 gets sniped once. He's a hacker. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, like it. Literally the problem with playing on PC is that it's so easy to mistake someone doing a quick 180 with a mouse for a hacker snapping onto someone, because M&K movement is just so not fluid. I don't know. There's just a thought, but so back to Outriders. I mean, like, when does that come out and stuff? Do you guys know? I don't remember.
comes out April 1st, so
April
right
1st, very
before,
soon.
well, week and a half before my next calc test, so I won't get to play, but whatever.
That's fine. We all make mistakes in the pursuit of happiness. Well, so Outriders looks good, of course, since we're tiny and they're only like 10 people.
here's something we could talk about. Like,
Okay.
so the other weekend, I had the opportunity to play Phasmophobia, and oh
yeah.
my god,
That game's fun.
Oh,
and
I
terrifying.
love that game.
That game's fun and terrifying. I agree.
It is. I played it like the first time, and I nearly like pissed myself. Well, no, but that's just for comedic sake. But anyways, like, wow.
I died like 3 out of 4 times.
Honestly, that's like the only reason why I
the
want to
game
invest in a
times I played.
PC. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Goodbye. Well, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I do suggest for
Clutch.
whatever reason that game was built on. I think it's like the the source engine, so like what Counter Strike and Gary's mod are built on. Um, but for whatever reason, my laptop just hated it. Like that thing caused my computer to thermal throttle more than Destiny or Modern Warfare even. You know, like I could play Warzone on my potato computer and not Phasmophobia effectively. I don't know what it was. I think that the CPU, it was all local data as opposed to like a server. So like maybe the Ghost was really taxing on the CPU. I don't know. But so keep that in mind if you're gonna play. Make sure you got your thermals in check. But it's a lot of fun
I
because the
mean that.
Ghost hears you and
I mean
you
that
talk.
game might be
It's
like the only
terrifying.
reason why I might actually get a PC. I mean, I just have to, put down the go hard dirty with the fucking money because PCs are not cheap if you're gonna make your own. But then also buying one isn't much better either.
You can't build your own at this point. Like the chances of you getting a graphics
3080
card
or
at this
something.
point are just, well, no, any graphics card.
Yeah.
Even 10 series and 16 series, you can't even buy them for close to MSRP. If you go on eBay, they're double or triple the price that they should be.
Bro, gotta love scalpers.
Yeah, it's
So
a combination of scalpers and actually crypto miners that are buying everything.
yeah, but the crypto miners aren't buying the old gen because crypto, they're just not efficient enough because your power bill would be higher than
Yeah.
the amount of crypto you're making. But like if you look at 1660 Ti's on eBay, $625.
I mean,
Nothing
1660 is pretty
special.
good, but you need to make sure that it's expensive as crap for what it should be. It should be in like the 100, 200 range, if that, at this point because of how old it is. But it's still a good
It
card,
launched
a good
it
serviceable
launched at
card.
279, almost 3 times MSRP, and the 3060 Ti is like 389, I'm pretty sure.
What are they?
It's what that
What are people reselling the 3060 for?
Okay, 3060 retail or founders is 400. On eBay, 3060 Ti is $1,400.
What?
Oh my god.
I'd rather just back order from a freaking
That is
a 38,
pure
3090, not a 38,
Yeah,
a
but
3090 from a manufacturer.
well, see, the problem is you can't though. Like EVGA has a queue. I signed up for the queue in like
Months
November,
ago. Yeah, I remember that.
and I'm still not in line for it. Newegg did a thing where you could put your name in a hat and they would just draw it randomly. So they didn't even do the queue, which pissed a lot of people off because most of the cards are probably still going to bots, crypto miners, because it's just randomly drawn and they can have as many bots as they want in there.
Crypto miners, just scalpers with a fancy name.
That's very true, by the way. Yeah, well, I mean, that's where all that's go. Oh, and there's also a global shortage. So, like, context for this, major companies that produce the semiconductors required to build these things are super back ordered because of tariffs and stuff. So, the Chinese company, Huawei, bought like the next 3 years of production from the major companies, and so everything else is just behind now. Like we don't have the world doesn't have the production capacity to provide computer chips to both us crazy people and like the car companies of the world and that kind of thing. Because apparently cars take a lot of computers to build nowadays, which don't
Bruh,
that
that's
sound weird?
dumb as hell.
What?
I just need a radio Nux cord, then I win.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
Bluetooth.
yeah, that's about as
A Nux
like
cord would do.
that's about as smart as my car is. My 50-year-old car does
Yeah.
like 3 things. It has a light, it has lights, it drives, and it has a radio. And
Easy.
it's only in Is it AM? Yeah, it's only an AM radio. So
Oh, that.
it's an ancient.
Well,
Don't even have FM. That's
Don't even have FM. I don't think I have FM. I might. No, I don't. No, that's the original radio from 72. 1972.
wow.
Yeah.
Isn't the global market just something?
Wow, economics, man. No.
Yeah, and there's a reason why I don't like economics.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
mean-
I just want PC.
but
every
PC
all of this is perfectly explainable because it's like it's all economic law.
Mhm.
This is expected. I just hate it.
Yeah, it sucks. But
Which, okay, if you want to try to get a graphics card, 6700 XT launches tomorrow. That's your best chance of getting one if you're not going pre-built. It's not the best. It's higher priced than or higher MSRP than a 3070. Lower performance in some AMD titles it does better, but all the other titles which are not,
What's the price?
like Cyberpunk, big deal.
it's like
Cyberpunk.
500. I think it's
Cyberpunk is built
500.
for NVIDIA cards, by the way, just so you know.
Mm.
AMD is making strides towards replacing NVIDIA if NVIDIA is not careful. But NVIDIA has, right now, they have the power and the market share. And I mean, I'm using an NVIDIA card, and I love mine. I mean, it's not like NVIDIA name brand, but it's EVGA of an NVIDIA card. So like, until AMD can start to replace them a little bit more, because like Steam charts, for instance, it's something like 80. Is it like 80%? Is that what Linus said once upon a time? Like 80% of the people who play on Steam use an NVIDIA card, and it's like 60% use like a 1080 from like 2015 or whatever, whenever that came out.
Okay,
So,
the most used
but,
currently is still the 1060 at
1060.
9.52%.
Hey, we hit the curve, Austin. Or I hit the curve. I have a
Wait.
1060 Max Q in my laptop.
Yeah. The only somewhat recent card that's high on the list, 2060, is 5th on the list. 30 series, the highest one I think is actually the 3080, but where is it? Yeah, it's all the way down here with 0.77%.
I will say the 3080, Sam, for your
Yeah, because I'm just kind of lost here. Because you're like, oh, the WX scandal.
I
or
know,
the
there's like,
YX2, and I'm like, dude, can you just
bruh.
say Xbox? And then I'll
Okay,
be like, oh,
so-
Xbox.
for performance that will be really good, get an RTX 3080, in my opinion, if you're willing to spend that money.
Okay.
All right, and it'll
Any
last
30
you for
series
years.
Listen, any 30 series card will last for years, even the
Yeah.
3060. But honestly, the Ti is worth a few extra bucks. 3070, you might as well go to 3080 if you can, but don't touch a 3090
They're
because
$1,500 for very little improvement.
Yeah.
actually they're more well since
I
all the
mean,
tariffs
there
and
is more
everything,
power, but
it's
I've,
not a
I've,
lot.
I've seen PCs with a 3070 in them that are 1500.
yeah, I mean, but like that the price overall doesn't necessarily have any. Like you can have quote Intel shader graphics, which by the way, my first laptop that I forced to overclock and actually almost blew up. No, I did melt it. That's right. That's what happened. I melted it and fried the motherboard.
Whoa! What do you mean you melted your computer?
Okay, I had it running obviously at over 100 degrees Celsius because it melted the motherboard.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I had it doing that consistently because I figured out how to overclock it without overclocking it. But yeah, my first laptop, it was called a Toshiba Satellite. Go look it up on Amazon if you want. It's the most weird looking blocky thing you'll ever see, built in 2008. I upgraded its RAM from 2 to 4 gigabytes. I was so proud of myself. And then on top of that, I said I melted the thing. I ended up taking the whole thing apart when it stopped working one day, and I turned it on, and all that happened was the motherboard just got freaking hot, like so hot that I tried to like I wasn't necessarily the smartest person back then, but I tried to pick it up, and it was like 100 degrees.
Celsius,
And,
right?
like, but I'm not. When I say 100 degrees, I mean Celsius. Like.
Oh.
So,
Bro, put that into Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. We're talking
212.
Put that
212
into
plus,
Fahrenheit.
so over boiling point for water.
Whoa,
Yeah, that's how hot that was.
that poor piece of technology.
Most plastics melt, by the way, just so you guys know, at over 100 degrees. So if you're using your GPUs and it doesn't thermal throttle under 90 or under like 95, you're going to either ruin your device or you'll start melting plastic bonds, which neither of which is good for your computer.
I
FYI.
think
Uh,
Nvidia is good up to like 93, and the AMD is supposedly good up to 105. That's what
I
they
mean, that
say.
just means AMD is just
Well,
you know.
AMD's thermals are crap anyway. Like it's they're like
Don't
straight from
say
AMD.
that.
Those cards, the
You're
coolers
so
suck on
mean.
those
You're
cards.
so mean. Why would you say that?
I
If you're
mean,
gonna buy an
AMD
AMD
doesn't
card, make
have
sure it is a board partner.
they don't have the same builds. So like if you look at like modern if you look at like a 3080, you have three fans that are facing straight down. AMD had this weird like shaft design where it was like
Shaft.
where it's like there are like side fans, I thought, if I remember correctly, that shoot it down a line into another fan at the bottom, which is much less
Also,
efficient
there's
to my
the fact
knowledge.
that, at least to my knowledge, NVIDIA cards are the only ones that can support ray tracing, right?
No, RDNA
No.
2 does have ray tracing. It's first gen and it's not as good as 3000 series, but they still have ray tracing.
I.e., if you for the like r slash Wall Street Bet style apes out there, if you want to make Cyberpunk look good, you need an Nvidia card. If you want it to be really good and playable, but not nearly as good looking, you can do it on an AMD card.
I think playable is in
Playable
my
is
opinion
acceptable,
priority.
but well, I mean,
Like the game could look sexy, but if my characters are like walking in place and the game crashes,
I mean, that's just how GTA 5 works. I mean, you can't really get around that, for instance. Talking about GTA.
Well, GTA 5 is a different breed. That game
It's
has
like
been
a
through
Bethesda
3
game,
different
but more buggy.
generations.
They're not bugs, they're features.
They're features.
Oh no, not again.
Hence the Tifos man in Fallout 76.
No, don't be. Bro, those cave crickets were no match.
Oh my god.
The cave crickets.
Oh
God, you
gosh.
just kept.
That game.
Let's not talk about that here.
That game is garbage. Even though that game is garbage, it has a special place in my heart.
Fallout 76. Let's see. They added. It's $40 right now, of course, because Bethesda, but
Free on Game Pass.
free on Game Pass. Yeah, okay. Everything's free on Game Pass. Why do I just need to get Game Pass? They added this bloody currency called atoms, and I'm just like,
What?
Remember that time? Oh my god! Do you remember the scandal with like the collector's edition when they were supposed to get like a canvas bag, but then they got nylon?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they were like, give us like our canvas bag, and they're like, we'll pay you 500 atoms to fuck off.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. So they were supposed to give a real duffel bag, okay? So it was supposed to be like a high quality like military duffel bag with like Fallout 76 on it or something, or like the Vault insignia or something. And instead they get this crappy plastic thing that rips out instantly. Am I right?
Yeah, they got a really garbage like nylon bag. That's what it was.
And like people were like, dude, where's my like bag?
He's like, we spent $200 on this,
We
and
spent
they're like,
yeah, and I will say there's probably no other company. I mean, I'm not even EA. Like EA will eventually concede. Like I don't think there's any company that's better at saying I don't give a crap than Bethesda. Okay, like don't
we
quote
love you,
me on
Bethesda.
that.
We love you. Don't.
I will say when they make the next Fallout game, I will buy it. If it's Fallout New Orleans, I will buy it. If it's Fallout New York, I will buy it. If it's Fallout Mother Russia, it sounds fun. Even though I don't know anything
Fallout
about it.
Antarctica. It's just ice. That's it.
It's just ice.
Then what I'm
It's just
hearing is
ice.
you want Fallout CSI editions.
What?
You named New
You're
Orleans.
solving crimes in Fallout.
Yeah.
Just strung out on jet, and they're like, I
Yeah,
know what the killer is.
Fallout NCIS, it's like,
Yeah.
DC.
Fallout Blue Bloods.
Well, we know we already did DC. Let's see, hold on. got LA, Hawaii.
Hawaii would be fun,
Yeah, Fallout Hawaii would be pretty
but
cool. You'd have like
wasn't it?
random
Wasn't there a mod going
weather
on for like
effects.
Fallout Miami or something?
Miami, yeah, Fallout Miami was a total conversion mod that I think got shut down,
It did get shut down because
which
Bethesda's
made me
like,
sad.
what?
That
They're like,
made
I
me sad because I was gonna buy it.
what? And then you're like, okay.
They DMCA'd them for it, I think, but like it was a total conversion mod for Fallout 4 that added an
I think they
entire
also,
new game, which
yeah,
that
they
would have been
also did
so
it for
cool. New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Yeah, they added New Vegas. I forget what they did, but they no, they added. I thought didn't they add New Vegas or something like that to Fallout 3? Didn't they do some combination of that?
Probably. I don't keep
I
up
don't
with
remember.
mods that much. The only mods I know is Mysterious Cena.
I mean, last time I used a mod, I cloned one person like 500 times and had them as my let's see what I do. So there's this mod that's like allows you to do synths to make synths. And so you take you shoot a person with this little gun that's like a body scan. And so what it does is it takes the that and you can like copy paste the person into a synth form. So I had like 500 of the same person
500
running.
Prestons.
Yeah, exactly. That was actually one of the things I did was I had a bunch of Prestons, but you can't do it with a story important character because it breaks the game. Because like so if Preston, and the reason I say that is because like you can't arm Preston unless he's your companion, right? But you can only have one companion Preston. So if you lose which one is the companion Preston, you can't actually use Preston. And then if Preston has a mission for you, every single one of them says a settlement needs your help. So I stayed away from
settlement?
him. A settlement needs
All
your
of
help,
them.
and you're just like, oh my gosh.
You just start clawing, at your face to the point, like the skin starts falling off. You're like, where
A
is it?
settlement needs your help. No, yeah. So I had one NPC that was like every part of the entire default map, like none of the DLCs because you can't really send trade routes across the map, but every single part of the Commonwealth I could go to and see at least one of my traders was that NPC, like every part of the map, and that made me so happy. It was stupid, but it was hilarious. And at one point, even though I was playing on a PC, I almost crashed it. Because I was doing this all in
Did you
Sanctuary.
catch your motherboard on fire again to the point where it starts liquefying?
Maybe.
Yeah, the last time I went looking for Fallout mods, I almost got AJ to crash his Xbox because I don't have Fallout 4.
Do you like?
So
yeah.
It was a minigun that shot mini nukes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like blowing
yeah.
up an entire world of Minecraft.
If you fire, so there's actually a bug that they've never patched because why would they patch bugs? But I'm glad they didn't patch this one.
Bugs,
where
not features.
bugs, not features. Yeah, so you don't even need a mod
features,
to make a
not bugs.
thermo.
Features, not bugs.
You don't even need a mod, Matthew. Like you don't even need a mod to make a minigun that fires mini nukes. The way you do it is you can. It's a crafting UI glitch, but it allows you to do it. So what you do is you take a weapon. I did it with a 9mm pipe pistol, or was it 9 or 5mm? I don't remember which I did. So it was really cheap ammo wise. But whatever the cheapest.
Then.
Yeah, 5mm.
I played the shit out of that game.
Yeah, so 5mm pipe pistol. Okay. And what I did was there's a UI thing you can do where you scrap a Fat Man at the very second that you tag down, and it allows you to put the there are videos on this. So UI glitch in Fallout 4 where it allows you to take the mini nuke receiver and put it on the pistol. And you can do this with anything. You can have a baseball bat with a saw blade. You can have I think you can even mix melee weapons and ranged weapons, but they don't work. So you could have a rocket launcher pistol, grenade launcher pistol. So what I did was I put a MIRV on a 5mm pistol. And it also had the 2-shot legendary. So I was firing 2 MIRVs, so 16 mini nukes per shot of 5mm ammo, and you could fire it at as fast as you could pull the trigger. 4 or 5 shots of that would crash the game. In quick succession, that is. Literally, if I ever got into a fight that I thought I was gonna lose, I would just pull that out and go, "Pop, pop, 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 pop," and then just everything would explode around me. The funny thing though
And
is that
crash
if you fire too
you on
many
fire.
MIRVs at once, they'd bounce off each other and come back to you. It's something you rarely survived. But no, that was fun. So yeah, look that up. That's a fun glitch if you play Fallout. But like literally, you can take like a ripper chainsaw head and put it on a baseball bat. Gosh, what else do we want to talk about? So it's not just me talking about crafting exploits.
I'm gonna got this game. Let's go.
What'd you do? Oh, you're playing Smite.
Oh no. Playing COD. I
Oh.
expelled successfully at round 32.
32.
I mean, I know those are
solo?
rookie numbers, but I mean,
Solo.
solo. Bruh, I never played
Okay.
public matches with zombies.
Well, I don't either, but still.
No, I did it one time.
Blueberries are a
An
a
exotic breed.
liability. Yes, but
They're
a liability.
liability.
You see, more blueberries means more zombies that you have to kill because you'll be too busy rezzing them. You know.
Oh
Or you
yeah.
could just use them as a wall. That works too. You know.
A wall of
Hit him
flesh.
first. Hit him first.
First.
Yeah, about that. So, like for instance, you've played Outbreak, the new zombies mode. You said like round 10 or something.
Yeah, we
How'd you
exfilled on
get
10.
there?
We could have gone further. Scaling
Jeez.
stops pretty quickly, so as long as you have a Howard or a whatever the other shotgun is,
The little
Howard-
comrade. Oh,
It's a lethal call. You're like, yes,
Howard is
actually,
definitely better,
it's the Gallo.
but you can use either one. Yeah, the Gallo. Deadwire works very well, especially in instances where whatever the crystal teleportation is. Later rounds, there's just a lot.
How
They
do
have a
you
lot of health, so
deal with the Tempests so easily? How do you deal with them
Okay.
easily?
shock damage stuns them. As backward as that may seem.
They're made
Or
of
you-
electricity. What the frick?
Yeah, but when I was shooting them with my Deadwire shotgun, it was stunning them. Or you just throw a flashbang and
dude, Deadwire's OP.
2 or 3 tap them. The biggest issue that we were running into was just so many manglers and megatons.
Bro, everyone's gangster till the mangler shows up.
Oh, funny! It was only like round 1 or 2, but I got a gold combat knife out of like a chest that I took from Lemony Wizard and ran up to a mangler at full health, one shot him, and I was like,
It was
wow,
round
okay.
one.
I literally I played a game of Firepace Z with one of my friends yesterday, and we were able to get 3 what is a wonder weapon called on Firebase?
Okay.
Ray
Yeah, we got
That
3
thing
Ray
is
Ks to
pretty
spawn
dang good.
without even doing challenges. I just got one from the box, and I got another one from the box, and I'm like, "You want it?" He's like, "Sure." And I got another one from the box, and I'm like, "Okay."
Really wanted you to have it.
Yeah, dude, it's so much fun with the new skill sets. Like my favorite, it's kind of a meme, but it's the Speed Cola one. It's like you can repair barricades faster, and the mystery box like settles much faster. I love it so much because then the ringtone goes like, "Ling, ling, ling, ling," and then you're like, "Oh, cool."
Do
It's
gun.
my absolute favorite,
That's funny.
and it's like a slot machine because then I
how
keep
fast
buying
do you
it, and then it's
repair-
like,
how
"Oh,
fast do you repair the barriers?
it's enough," but you don't really like repair any barriers in this game, to be honest, or at least in this version, zombies. But what's really
Yeah,
entertaining is
Firebase-
hearing that
Firebase
jingle go really
has been
fast, and then, and like I said, it's a fucking slot machine because by then there goes like 10k points, and then the box is already moving, and I'm like, I need more. I'm like, that tier 4 rocket launcher isn't enough. I need more.
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 What is a tier 5 rocket worth? Actually,
Oh, I don't know. I just kind of made it up.
no.
But
Well,
I did get a tier like 3 rocket launcher. I think. Isn't it purple? Is that green? Is that green or purple?
Purple.
Blue is 3, 2 is green.
All right, yeah. So then it is 4 if it was purple.
what tier is red at? So like loadout. What tier
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
Red-
for
red
loadout?
is like
Red
that's the
is tier
lowest.
1.
That's loadout.
Yeah, red
Well-
tier 1.
Yeah, that's what. Well, if you've upgraded it, like upgraded your blueprints or whatever, it'll spawn red.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's just like I always wondered if there was a difference somehow between that rarity because like there was like one time I had an AK that was a green versus an AK that was from my loadout, and the green or the red one did better. And so
Well, it's
maybe
because
I
you have it
guess
upgraded.
yeah, it was like high
Yeah.
cal or something on it, but yeah. Yeah, no, so one thing I will say about zombies, like C4 for instance, I don't know why it's so powerful. I don't know why
Me
it
either.
feels overtuned almost even. And I know it's zombies. Zombies is a party game essentially.
Yeah, I
But
don't care.
yeah, and so I don't care either, but like I have a video up where I threw up a single piece of C4 and got like 25 kills at the zombies behind me. And like I think I may have even killed like a mimic with it. And it was like I didn't know I could do that, you know. So for the price of like a little bit of salvage, you get like essentially area denial, ad clear. I don't know. That was just a ramble from me. It's fun.
The rambles are accepted here.
The Ray K can do the same thing though. That's the problem.
I haven't had a Ray case since the one that Matthew and I went to round 33 and it tried to kill us. The game didn't let us exfil, so it was like we're gonna die here. And
Oh yeah, and we
we had
ended
a
up
class
going around
late. The
30.
problem was we had a class then.
Unfortunate.
Well, um, do we want to talk real quick before we wrap up? As like the last thing, do you guys all agree? If I were to say that at this point, single elimination game modes are kind of old and annoying.
Don't
Yeah.
stress me out.
Yeah, so like, so this is what
They encourage camping way too much. That's the problem.
yeah, it happens in like Call of Duty Search and Destroy, like Trials of Osiris, World of Tanks, like as a whole, you get like one tank life per tank essentially. So if like your favorite thing is right there, you lose it. You screw up and you get shot, you're out right there. You know, like that kind of thing. I don't like that. There's just something about it, and I don't like these single elimination things because I mean, now people's reaction are to be like, "Yo, get good," and it's like, "Well, yeah," but at the same time, like, it's super stressful when your entire team gets insta killed and you're the only one there, 1v5. But then again, there's a chance there that your entire team got wiped out, but you kill every single one of them. So, I mean, while you were obviously the better player, is it entirely fair? You know,
Is it? No.
I mean, I guess like the counter argument there is it not? But like, you can lose an entire like think with trials for instance, someone gets picked, right? And your team's usual reason, like you pick someone, and our initial reaction is just to like hard W key, okay? Because that generally works. You contest the res, you make sure they can't get it, and if they do, you're there to hit them anyway, right? If you, or like maybe you stop them from getting it altogether, you wipe them and win the round. What if you made a mistake and fell off the map or something? What if you were stupid and killed yourself with a grenade or a ricochet round sniper rifle, which was I saw it at a Cami video, which was hilarious. But he shot a wall and killed himself. But
That was a bummer.
yeah, he was just like, I'm just gonna activate. He was doing a video for something completely different. He was like, I'm gonna activate Risk Runner here real quick. He had a ricochet round sniper rifle that was arc, and he shoots the wall. It bounces at the perfect angle to dome him, and he just falls over dead. He was just like, I don't know what to do. It was hilarious, but so yeah, but what I'm saying is, I guess it doesn't really like I'm not attacking the game mode quite right. The way I would want to refine this is like I feel like me screwing up and getting like harshly punished by it. Not like one death is a punishment in a game, right? So like if you do well, you get rewarded. If you suck, you get punished, right? If you get what I'm saying with when it comes to games. I feel like
Yeah.
having only one life peaking when you shouldn't have and getting hard punished by it is a little oppressive. And that's my personal hot take on that. Like, I think that if they were to replace Trials or Search and Destroy with like a showdown kind of setup, I don't know how you'd fix S&D.
Do you like Showdown better or something?
Well, so
Showdown
Showdown is like it's more fun. It's like clash with reses. So like what it is you have the first team on a round basis. So you say like first to 3 rounds or something like that. First to 3 or 5 rounds, and you get 10 kills. So yeah, whichever team gets 10 kills or has less kills, has more kills than the other team, wins the round, right? So that means that, and they also have reses. So like for like 3 seconds when someone gets killed, your teammate can come over and res you, and you take a point from them, and you take a point from the other team, and you get to keep going with a second teammate right there, right? I like that. Showdown does that better in my opinion, because if you
And it's
if you
always fun to have the full OT round at the end.
yeah, OT rounds is pretty great. Matthew and I actually, we just kept winning. Like every OT round it was like one-sided for some reason. Because like the other team would come around the corner like super sheepishly, and I'd already be there like doing crowd control. I don't know. There was something different about that.
We just dominated the OT round.
Yeah. But other than OT round, there's something about being able to respawn. It's like, oh dang, he won that 1v1, and then you just come back, right? And so you're still in the game. Whereas if you're out and it's completely out of your control if you die, right? You get me? That's my problem. So I mean that's just my take on that. I don't know if it's like Smite doesn't do. I mean, like, well, I guess if you're playing a competitive game mode, your respawn timer gets really long after a while.
The longer the game goes, the longer the thing is. Unless you get
Yeah.
shut down, and then the timer's
Yeah,
longer.
like if you die a ton, your respawn timer is going to be extremely short.
Yeah, but I mean, you
Yeah,
come
because
back,
the game is just like, you're garbage.
you're garbage.
And then-
Here you go. But the
And
thing is
then-
that you come back, right? And so that's
You
less.
do.
It's punishing because your team's probably going to lose if you're sucking like that. But it's less punishing than, haha, you died once to a sniper rifle from across the map. Haha, you're bad. You're out of the game until your teammate reses you. Oh wait, he got domed too. It's just I don't like that, and so that's just my take on that. I guess is that all we've got for the day, really?
Yeah.
Unless
I
we
think
want to
so.
go into controversial topics, and no.
No, we covered that at the beginning. And most of that
Yeah.
has to be edited out. So
You guys won't know what happened. Okay, well, I guess that's the end of that. Have a nice day, everyone. We'll try to actually be here on Wednesday/Tuesday for us, but Wednesday for you guys.
Next week.
And next week. And so I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe to this and all the other nerds in here, including myself, please.
I don't post any content. Don't worry about me.
I mean, if you did, though, I will add you to the cast of the cast, which is the thing we have.
Oh, I don't even know where to begin with that.
Just do Smite or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, then start like screaming.
Yeah. Rage content is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Rage content is fun, but then like if sometimes people's rage content gets like too far, and you're like, oh, this is getting a little weird.
yeah, I agree. All
I
right.
agree too. Come on, let's go. All right.
Well,
And on that note, the end.
adios.